You guys got a big one tonight down in Corvallis.
Got a massive one.
This is big. I mean, this is a big.
It's a different purple out.
Let me ask this question that you guys would be able to answer better than me, probably.
Yeah.
If they are a 9.5-point underdog tonight.
Oh, give me the points all day.
Oregon State is a 9.5-point dog with Gonzaga in town.
Team, come on.
This would be the biggest win for Wayne Tinkle since
Oregon.
Did they beat Oregon?
In 2020, let's see, hold on. No, I have it. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. I have it. I didn't write it on my sheet.
I know they lost earlier this year to Oregon. And I mean, they have beaten Oregon. I'm not saying he hasn't beaten Oregon.
Their last home sellout. So, here it is. The last home sellout they had was in 2020 against the Ducks, and they won.
Okay, so that was...
Oregon was ranked 14th. They were unranked.
When was that Arizona game that you and Crawford rushed the court? Was that before that?
That was the year prior to the Elite Eight.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Dude, yeah, that was... That was like 2018, 2017.
So, to prove the point, it's been a while since he's had a big marquee win.
Well, he's had some good... They beat Arizona a couple years ago with a Stevie Thompson walk-off. Remember that one? The buzzer beater?
I do.
They've had some big wins.
So, this would be the biggest one in a while for the old Tinkle man.
And Bulldogs are 1-8 all-time at Gill. Haven't played in 34 years.
Doesn't matter.
They played him largely when Gonzaga wasn't a really good program, like, at all.
Doesn't matter. And Oregon State used to be elite.
But we own you.
You own this rivalry.
You hear me, Kevin Cash? We own your asses. Bring it to Gill. Give me the 9 points. I can't wait to watch Mark Few. Oh, I wish I would have played my kid today. Get his ass dunked on is what would happen.
It does feel like a good time to make fun of my buddy Cash, who is he's a Gonzaga alum. But he grew up an Oregon fan, and he doesn't root for Oregon basketball. And he's like a diehard Oregon football fan who then mocks Oregon basketball, and it's a very, very strange thing to me.
Yeah, those are called conflicted sports fan. They sit in a closet by themselves often and go, what am I?
I don't know.
I don't know what I love and what I care about.
I always joke, like, what if Oregon basketball wins a national title before Gonzaga? Are you not going to root for that at all? Because you're a diehard Oregon football fan. It's just very confusing to me. None of it makes any sense.
I had a cousin that when his parents would argue, he used to hide in the closet and just, like, rub shoes. Because that was, like, his nervous way of dealing with his anxiety.
Is he Woogie?
It's a good deep pull by you right there.
It's all like a picture.
I was just watching...
got a basket full of shoes he's coming out with?
No, his shoes were in his closet. He used to go in there when his parents were arguing.
Yeah.
It was me. It wasn't my cousin. It was actually me. I didn't know if domestic violence was going to happen. I was 7 years old. I used to just hide in the closet.
Just get out of the way, man.
Rub shoes, man.
Rubbing shoes is a good thing.
Rub shoes.
That's the story of the day. So,
but I think that's what your friend does.
Big was for the Beavs tonight. So, how about that Beaver game?
It's Trump time.
Go get that win tonight, huh?
This would be a massive win.
Are we staying up till the end of it? Are we going to make it all the way?
Oh, dude.
8 o'clock tip tonight. What channel is it on?
CBS Sports Network.
CBS. Is that on YouTube TV?
It's on YouTube TV.
Okay, so it'll be on YouTube TV. Good.
It's very unfortunate. It's going to be 3 straight days of going to bed at 10:30.
That's not good for you, Bob. I know. But sometimes you don't have any...
I've had basketball practices Tuesday, Wednesdays that go really late.
You got to get that 2-3 zone in.
You guys, well, yeah.
Set your screens.
They need the officials to let them play. That would be
That's the key.
Very much in Oregon State's
up
favor.
The refs already. Don't start.
Yeah, give me the keys of the game here, Swag. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I have not seen a single Gonzaga basketball game all year, and I've
dominate
watched
the paint.
Maybe a game and a half of Oregon State.
Can Parsafala guard Graham Ike one-on-one?
That is a
if
big
he can
part of it.
contain him.
Big key.
Down low, they don't have to double team, and they can stay closer to the shooters. Nolan Hickman's been going off lately for Gonzaga, so they can't leave him. And then if they can counter Lelavicius, if he can get going from 3, that would be helpful. And then offensively, Michael Rattai's got to be able to, if they decide to double team him, he's got to be able to give the ball up. He can't just try to put it on the deck and go through them by himself. He's got to welcome the double team. They got to move it quickly and find shooters and drivers.
You also, an important note here, so they're 10-1 at home this year, Oregon State is.
They have one of the best defenses in the country.
And Gonzaga's red hot.
And Gonzaga's one of the best offenses in the country.
So it's a something's got to give game. Is that what you're telling me?
It's a very big something's got to give game, yeah.
Okay. I can't wait. 8 o'clock tonight.
They can't have, Oregon State can't turn it over on the perimeter because Nemhard will just streak up the floor and they got to make Gonzaga play in the half court.
They got another Nemhard, or is this the same Nemhard?
Younger brother.
We have a new Nemhard at Gonzaga.
Brother,
yeah, he was there last year, too.
Was he? I mean,
he transferred from Creighton.
Also an Oregonian coming into town today, trying to look like, hey, I didn't need to go here. I went to Gonzaga.
And we're going to teach you a lesson the hard way at Gill tonight.
Ben Gregg's coming off the bench now.
Yeah, well,
because they
still.
got Michael Ajayi
Glad
to
it was
transfer from Pepperdine.
There you go.
You had, you guys didn't have any nervous things you did as little children that you want to admit? Feel very vulnerable right now.
No, I did not. You didn't have to admit it was you, but I just
couldn't hide it anymore.
I had to picture Woogie there.
I was
mean,
throwing
how
a
do you
cousin
not?
under the bus when I didn't need to.
It was kind of unnecessary. Be true to you, man.
Rubbing my little light up sneakers all alone in my closet.
This is why it's so impressive you've made it so far in life. That's not easy to overcome.
I hope the noise stops.
Childhood trauma is not an easy thing for everybody.
Does my mom have a black eye right now?
Is everything okay down there? Rubbing the laces together. Well, I don't really know what that was, but I'm excited for college basketball tonight. Gonzaga and Oregon State, 8 o'clock, CBS Sports Network.
I think what I've learned about myself doing this job, I'm not a big, all in on preview guy. I love to talk about the games. I'm excited for this matchup for sure. There are things about matchups in all sports that get me pretty jacked for them. I love to react. I love to see the actual result and how it happened and why it happened. And so, I'm looking forward to it. There's some really cool stuff going in, as Swag highlighted with some of these matchups, stylistically, the way the two teams are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also curious about the environment. This is a sellout.
It's going to be a sellout.
How much of that is going to be a lot of barking and Bulldog fans? Because, no offense,
No, I understand.
even though in Portland it's easier to go, I would much rather watch them play Oregon
The
State.
atmosphere
and
will
Gill.
be better
I would
tonight,
hope
yeah.
the
Didn't go to
students,
Giles.
there on campus bought up extra tickets. Like if they can go over there on a Thursday night late, what else are you doing at this point? Go make that a
they'll be
hostile
there.
environment.
It'll be loud.
Students
I
will
think,
be
in
there for
student
sure,
section.
yeah.
It's also still tripped me out. They reversed it. So for my entire life, they were on the camera side with the bench,
Yeah.
and now they're on the what used to be the broadcaster side. So the bench is at the bottom, where the benches used to be at the top of the screen. It still throws me off.
Throws you off when you
It's been
see
that
it.
way a couple years, but it still throws me off.
Because they're good. What's their home record this year?
10-1.
10-1.
Who's the team that beat them at home?
Wasn't us.
Great one. Great question.
Can't think of that one off the top of my head.
Although the
Give me a
Pilots
second.
did start that game.
Just delay
Yeah,
one
what'd
second.
you-
15 of
okay.
16.
Who got them at home? I can't remember.
Who
Who was it? Could have been anybody.
hmm.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah. Are you going there?
We're still searching. There's only 11 games to look at. It shouldn't take you that long to look that one up. Dominant at home.
Does Sprague not know?
Just keep-
I was playing along with you, Dirt.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
I
that.
can't find it.
Yeah, you just can't find the answer to that one. I can't. Who could it have been? Must have been a really good basketball.
It was
If
a
you could beat,
non-conference game. You don't
if,
count the
if you could beat the
non-conference
Beavers
game.
at Gill, you must be a basketball.
It was a
school.
ranked team.
No,
It was a
sure.
ranked team,
Dude,
probably
I-
that came to town.
Oh,
That
I-
probably took them down.
No, I just went through the whole schedule.
They
It's not
probably
on there.
trailed the entire game basically,
No, it's
and then
not
got
on there.
hot at the end like they always do. With
Exactly.
dynamic guard play and veteran leadership at the center position, and a great head coach.
It
And
says we played Fullerton, and then there's just a blank space, and then we
blank,
played
and
at
it
North
just-
Texas, and we lost.
well, we'll try and find the answer to that question
I don't
during the
think we're gonna
commercial
find
That
break.
came down to a buzzer beater at North Texas.
Let's wrap it
Talk
up.
about it.